Just look at this, guys. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. This is Birch Coulee battlefield near Morton, Minnesota. I highly recommend you come down here if you're looking for some peace and tranquility, some history. You know, this is one of the key, if not the biggest battle site of the Sioux uprising back in, I believe, 1862. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is it. This is where it happened, just on the outskirts of the city of Morton, Minnesota, near the Lower Sioux Indian Reservation. But yeah, this morning it's, probably upper 60s, lower 70s. Clear skies, light breeze. It doesn't get any better than this, guys. It's not buggy at all. And I just can't believe people don't stay close to home and enjoy this. Why would you not want to enjoy this? Why do you need to drive, hundreds of miles away, fly across the country, when you got this, for a lot of people, right in their backyards? But, yeah, all I can say is, if you come out here, be respectful of the property, clean up after yourselves. As we'll see under this gazebo, somebody has left their cigarettes and dog leash, which might have been an accident. Never know. And it's not really littering as much as it is, I think, someone forgot their stuff. Maybe they're in a hurry to leave. I don't know. But when you first come in to the battlefield area, here's a little bit of information on this and also other surrounding places. A lot of it has to do, as you can see, Lower Sioux Agency, Fort Ridgely Historic Site, Lac Mission, Traverse des Sioux. This is all brought to you by Minnesota Historical Society. And I would imagine this is them, but, it's managed by the county of Renville, so they obviously have a lot to do with these county parks. So check them out, support them if you can. Because it's important, guys. History is important. It's good that we're good caretakers of the land, because that's all we ever are, is really caretakers, right? I do want to comment on some of the last plaques I seen. Said the end of the war. Well, it was the end of a battle, at least at some point in time on this battlefield here. But that brings us to current events. We have wars that are ongoing, wars that don't seem like there will ever be an end in sight. Things here at home brewing. Obviously, with the discontent, people are more divided than ever before. What happens is we have microaggressions nowadays. We don't have any big planned battles. It isn't clear who hates you. But what is clear is that we have minor skirmishes on a daily basis. People, more break-ins, more crime, more theft, more violence, more killing. And it all happens, it's like covert bad people. They've learned to fight like the terrorists fight. Like the VC in the Vietnam War fought. They'll infiltrate. They don't show and they're not wearing military uniform, But what I want is, I would like that to stop. I really want people to get along. But I think there's some entities, such as mainstream media, politicians, they want to keep the war between all of us alive. They don't want us to get along, because they make money off it. They make money off of our suffrage. Let me check. Just like here at Birch Coulee. You know why there was an uprising? Well, because the Native Americans got the shaft in the deal. They were supposed to own, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but about 20 miles of river valley up on each side, 20 miles wide by I don't know how long, pretty much the whole river valley and all the adjoining area. Well, after the Sioux uprising, the U.S. or the state and the federal government, they shut that down and said, no, you get forced onto these little tiny reservations. Well, the whole reason for the uprising in the first place was they were getting shafted. They weren't getting the food that was promised to them, the support that was promised to them. And this is people that lived a way of life for a long, long time, living off the land. All of a sudden they're being forced into somebody else's way of life. And obviously that's still alive and well. That's why we fight, right? Is because it's like a dominance thing. People trying to enforce their way of life onto other people. And, well, this battlefield was accumulation of, at that time, what that amount of force led to. And it's sad to see. But that's why, one of the reasons why we keep history alive is hopefully we learn from the mistakes and try to make things better. But I just don't see it. It seems it's continuing to be big fish eating little fish. People trying to be dominant on top of one another, not learning to live in harmony. Those are just some thoughts for this morning. One of the things I like to do in the mornings is go for walks, places like this. Luckily today there was no one else out here. A lot of times there is, because it is a peaceful place, but it's tough. It's tough nowadays to find a place that's where you're not under surveillance. There's not other people. But this is one of them a lot of the time out here in southwest Minnesota. But that's all I got for you today.